What's good, champions? Arian, Tyson here. Listen, I wanted to shoot this quick video and just let you know that you believe what you become. Simply put, you believe what you become, and I'm going to tell you why. You believe what you become when you don't faint not. You believe what you become when you have a vision and you're willing to fulfill that vision. And fulfilling that vision, you realize that there are going to be some things that you're going to have to give up temporarily. There are going to be some people that you're going to have to let go of. There are going to be some people around you that absolutely mean you no good. They say that they love you, but their actions don't line up with what they're saying. And so in the process of fulfilling this vision that you have for your life, you're going to have to let some people go, because if you don't, you won't become what you believe. And so the thing is, in order for you to believe what you become, number one, you have to have a vision. You have to know where you're going. You have to have a sense of history. You have to be able to know, you have to be able to understand the mistakes that you've made along the way, so that history does not repeat itself. And a lot of times, history is never talked about. There's a lot of things that's in your history that you don't know it's in your history because it's never been discussed, or it's never been hashed out. And so there's a lot of people walking around with unfinished business. And one of the things that you can think about is there are a lot of dreams that are unfulfilled. And you know where you can find most of them? At a cemetery. There are a lot of The reason that a cemetery is depressing is not just because there are, that's the final resting place for a lot of people, but there are a lot of unfulfilled dreams. There are a lot of goals and expectations that are never accomplished. And that's a problem, because the reality is you have to make your life count for something. You have to leave an impact somehow. You have to be able to leave a legacy. And the worst thing that you could do is just have a lot of wishes and none of them come true. A lot of things that you say you wanted to do, but you don't see them come to reality. And so what you have to realize is, in order for you to become what you believe, you got to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to say, you know what? I have to do something different, because I'm not satisfied with where I'm at right now. And so if that means that you have to work harder for a season, do some things that you kind of really don't want to do, but it's going to get you to the place and space that you want to be, then that's what you have to do. Because I can tell you from firsthand experience, everybody is not going to be happy for you. Everybody that says that they're excited for you is not. And I want to be honest with you. I don't want to sell you a pipe dream. It's going to happen. It's hard. But if it was easy, everybody would do it. Everybody actually should do it, but only the select few do. But the hard is what makes it great. And that's why there are a lot of people who specialize in being average. And that's cool for them. But if you know that you're better than average, you can't accept being stuck on average. So you have to be great. And ultimately, you have to become phenomenal. And in order for you to do that, you have to become what you believe. If you believe that you have greatness in you, and if you stay the course, you're going to become that. If you believe that you're phenomenal and you would rather be phenomenal than be forgotten, then you ultimately will become that if you stay the course. If you're willing to accept constructive criticism, if you're willing to get around people who have more insight and more wisdom and more knowledge than you, you have to be willing to do that. You got to be willing to pay a price psychologically, mentally, and even financially. You have to be willing to pay a price. So what do you believe? What do you believe that you will become? And are you working towards that? Are you acting on it now? Or are you still saying, I wish I could? You have what it takes inside of you to get the job done, to see everything that you deserve, that you feel that you deserve to happen, come true. But you got to be diligent. You got to work at it. You have to. Sometimes it calls for long nights. Sometimes it calls for early mornings. But the payoff is what you must remember. You become what you believe when you see yourself at the finish line and not simply at the starting line. So I wanted to share that with you. If you got value from it, feel free to share this video. I trust that the rest of your day goes well. If you're not already doing so, follow me on Twitter at Arian Tyson. If you're not already doing so, follow me on Instagram at Arian.Tyson. And then remember, in life, you have two choices. You can make moves or you can make excuses, but you most certainly cannot do both. It's yours truly, Arian Tyson, the Moving Motivator, and I will talk to you on the next one. Peace and love.